Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, January 18. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the government is ready to take firm and resolute measures to tackle crime. Mr. Holness was speaking in Mandeville at the 50th anniversary of Fontana Pharmacy on Wednesday. The Prime Minister said the measures to be taken would be within the context of the law and the preservation of human rights.
We have reached the point where we are now prepared to take those firm and resolute measures to ensure that the crime monster does not destabilize the promising future that is in store for Jamaica.
And news came Thursday morning that a state of emergency has been declared in St. James to deal with the spate of murders being committed in that parish.
We will not declare to the public for strategic reasons the duration of the state of emergency. The declaration of a state of public emergency does not mean the suspension of the rule of law. The security forces are expected and have been directed to treat citizens with respect and protect the dignity and safety of all.
Government is making headways in restoring access to residents of two Portland communities that were marooned due to flooding and landslides caused by recent heavy rains. Minister with responsibility for economic growth and job creation, Darrell Vaz, gave the update following a fact-finding tour with members of the National Works Agency, NWA, on Tuesday. He lamented that for over 10 days, residents of Maidstone and Bourbon in the Mount Pleasant area of the parish only had access via a muddy footpath due to the buildup of water on the main road leading to the marooned communities, Montego. A trench was dug to drain the water, and Minister Vaz said that should allow the NWA to carry out temporary road repairs to facilitate vehicular traffic by the end of the week. A design and cost estimate for a more long-term solution is expected shortly.
This is a problem that's long-standing, that has gotten worse since the recent rains, and it is now at a crisis level. And we're hoping that within 2 weeks we can have not only a design but an estimate that I can present to the Minister and the CEO of NWA.
In the meantime, he has promised relief to the farmers who are having difficulty accessing their lands due to the trench that has been cut to drain the water from the road.
The trench will be refilled, but in refilling it, we're going to put some pipes underneath so that water can still drain if we have continued showers as a temporary solution.
Minister Vaz also announced plans to clear some of the farm roads which he says have not been cleared in a long time, providing even greater access to the farmers. More than 30 roadways in Portland were affected by rainfall during the period of January 4 to 9, causing an estimated $140+ million in damage, according to the NWA. Preliminary figures are showing that Tax Administration Jamaica, TAJ, has collected approximately $256 million in fines at the end of the second traffic ticket amnesty, which ran from November 27 last year to January 13 this year. $233 million came from outstanding tickets covered by the amnesty. Of the 127,000 transactions conducted during the period, 98,814 are related to the amnesty. TAJ says it saw a significant increase in customer traffic at tax offices island-wide, as well as on its online payment facility on the last 2 days of the amnesty, with over $103 million collected on those days. The virtual tax office or online payment platform was the top collection point on the final 2 days, amounting to $20 million. Motorists are reminded that since the ending of the traffic ticket amnesty on January 13, the system used in the collection of traffic ticket fines has reverted to its original state. Therefore, all tickets not paid within 21 days of being issued are no longer payable at any tax office or through the online system as prescribed by law. All outstanding tickets will now have to be dealt with through the courts. Minister of Education, Youth and Information, Senator Roel Reid, has presented the Child Protection and Family Services Agency, CPFSA, with care packages to help the children displaced by the fire that destroyed the Walker's Place of Safety this week. The minister presented the items following a meeting with the head of the CPFSA on Wednesday.
What we brought were toiletries, but other persons have brought water, foodstuff, clothes, books, etc. Even so, when I see the outpouring from, ordinary Jamaicans, from corporates, I'm making an appeal that I don't want this to be a one-off. So I want person to give regularly to our children home because they need everything that we can spare to give.
And finally, wife of the Prime Minister and Member of Parliament, Juliet Holness, is calling on Jamaicans to make it a part of their everyday life to help children in need, particularly those in places of safety. She was speaking with JIS News after a tour of the burnt-out Walker's Place of Safety on Tuesday.
When we have a situation like this, people remember them for a while and then we go back to our busy schedule. I call on all Jamaicans, make it a part of your everyday life to help another child in your community or those who are in homes of safety and places of safety. They really need us. They really need not only our cash and our kind, but the emotional support, the hug, the love, the time spent talking to them.
Mrs. Holness, who also visited with the children and staff who were being temporarily housed at a nearby church, commended the home's administrators for their level of preparedness, which appeared to have prevented even more deaths.
One little girl said to me, Miss Holness, you know what was good? That the manager taught us the key to open the gate to get out in the event of a fire, and that heartened me. She said that is what saved so many of us. So in listening to them, they would have done a lot in terms of preparing.
Tuesday's early morning fire at the Walker's Place of Safety claimed the lives of 2 of the 36 children who were being housed there. The others have since been relocated to 3 state homes. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.